Welcome back, folks, to another episode of the Digi-SHOWDOWN Season 2. I am your co-host, East, joined by my man, Different Fight. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. I'm really excited because today we have even more amazing and exciting Digimon card game action.
Now, again, if you folks are just hopping in, keep in mind that we've actually gone through an entire bracket already. So, do me a favor, check out some of those games after you watch this video because our first champion, Huang Zero, did some amazing stuff, some amazing decks all around, some great fights. You don't want to miss those.
Absolutely. But for those of you tuning in for the first time, the Digi-Showdown is a very special kind of event where the players actually play for cash prizing, and we have 2 champions versus 10 challengers. And they're broken up into 2 brackets where it's 1v5 with the 1 champion and 5 challengers, and every game is worth $1,000.
Now, if that wasn't already crazy enough, it is also a first to 1. And if one side can win all of their games, they're going to double their prize money. So if the champion wins all 5 of their games, they're going to win the mega level $10,000 prize. Meanwhile, if the challengers can all win their games against the champion, they're all going to double their prize money to $2,000 each.
That is quite a lot of high stakes. And we have a very cool champion for today because we have none other than Dan Vang, a man that I think for the Digimon card game community probably needs no introduction. I mean, this is a guy who's got so many tops under his belt. I hear last year was like top 8 in the American finals. Just such an impressive player, and is going to be bringing Jesmon, which is another deck that I feel like is almost attached to his name at this point. And as someone, myself, that quite enjoys playing Jesmon, I'm excited to just see some of these games and see the plays from Dan Vang as well.
Yeah, he definitely can confirm your Jesmon ability. Definitely up there. Maybe not to the point of Dan Vang, but man, it's still very strong. Meanwhile, on the other side, we've got his challenger. The first challenger going up against him is going to be a fellow by the name of Rohan. Now, Rohan, I think, took a picture out or a page out of our previous champion's book and is running a very similar deck using Bloomlord Hydramon. We saw this deck in the first set of Digi-Showdown games do crazy stuff. Powerful control, powerful attacks. You definitely don't want to miss this one.
That's right. But before we get into the match, let's hear from both of our players and how they feel going into it.
Hi, my name is Dan Vang. I currently live in the United States and I play Imperial Dramon a lot in Digimon. What type of deck am I running today? It is not Imperial Dramon, actually, it is Jesmon. I would say about 50-50. I'm pretty confident, but I still think, regardless, in a BT10 EX3 format, if they have it, they have it. Well, I'm hoping to have some good games, some open communication, and hopefully anyone who watches these games gets inspired to play and pick up the game or continue playing the game.
Hi, my name is Rohan. I started playing the Digimon card game about a year ago. I moved here from Switzerland and the UK, depending on how you see it. And it was basically my way to make friends here, and that's what I'm doing today. Just exploring more. I'm running the Bloomlord Hydramon deck. It is a very control style oriented deck, and that's something I wanted to try out in this format. And I think it's going to be fun. Ooh, well, as far as the odds of defeating the champion, it depends on the deck he runs. I have an inkling, knowing Dan Vang, it'll be something along the lines of Imperial Dramon. And if that's the case, it's going to be difficult. But I'm going to still try, obviously. I'm hoping to accomplish, showing what is possible in green in the future formats, because green hasn't really seen a lot of mono green hasn't seen a lot of success lately, so that's going to be fun.
And so hopping into the game here, keep in mind Rohan is going to be going first. Our champion Dan Vang is on the left, Rohan on the right. Let's see how it plays out.
I'm excited to see it. And honestly, Dan Vang, personally, it's been a while since I've seen him play, but every time we get to commentate one of his matches and get to see him in action, it's always so impressive.
Yeah, dude, I love watching him play. He definitely, like, I feel brings out, like, the very essence of, like, top play in Digimon. So, his opponent, Rohan, has a huge hill to climb. We're gonna see the red Vegemon come out on his side, though. Very, very cheap. Digivolve cost of 1. Already sitting Dan Bang out and choking.
Yep. Alright, well, for Dan, let's see. I'm not expecting too many flash replays here, but playing Jessamon does mean you have a lot of tutoring. And basically just try to set up that stack for Jessamon, whether it's, you know, with one of the many Jessamons that you have in the deck, or if it's with the Gankomon X antibody.
That's true, yeah. So in the past, Jessamon decks were focused only on Jessamon, and then, you know, all the Sistermons around him. But now it feels like they got a little bit more support in the newer cards with Gankumon, Gankumon X Antibody, Jessamon X Antibody, and the new secret rare card, Jessamon GX.
Yeah, it looks so good. And I mean, we've seen, like, when the set came out, a lot of people were kind of experimenting, like, what is the best way to play this deck? Like, do you want to play it around the Jessamon from the starter deck? Do you want to play against the one from this X Antibody, GX, or focus more on Gankomon? Like, there's so many different ways to approach this deck, and it just goes to show, like, how powerful all these cards are, because, you know, you're basically just spoiled for choice.
Speaking of spoil for choice here, the Huckmon going to search out and hit those 3 middle cards here. Is he either going to grab a Huckmon or a Huckmon? Or maybe a Huckmon.
Yeah, it's quite the choice here.
Now again, all these Huckmon do different things. He can't grab the option, so he's going to have either another Searcher, a Huckmon to gain memory off of Sistermon plays, or a Huckmon to search out Sistermons. And it looks like he's going to go for the Searcher and the Sistermon Searcher. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think the Inheritance Searcher, you want to just kind of keep that for a future stack, because it's going to be really good when you can keep swinging multiple times with that stack and search.
Oh.
So, of course, there's a once per turn ability, but it still gives you that compression from a card that you're expecting to swing multiple times over the game.
Yeah, right, over the course of, like, several turns. Get a couple more Sistermons out of the deck and into your hand and then into the field thanks to Jessamon's effects, right? You all hear Rohan. I feel like Rohan here has to do what he can to set up a Hydramon as soon as possible. Hydramon will be able to spin that Jessamon to the bottom of the deck, and that'd be very, very powerful of getting rid of all those Sistermon's effects alongside it.
Blossomon gonna Digisorption up right there. Basically a free cost Digivolution. You just have to, you know, come into play tapped.
Yeah, here gonna be rested because of the Digisorption, but can he find? No, doesn't have a level 6 here, but he's gonna play the Palmon to search out perhaps the Hydramon. Wow,
there we go.
Right
off the bat.
Commentator sharpshooting over here. There's the Parasomon as well as the Pumumon, yeah. And there's the Hydramon there.
Well, I think that's the only thing to be it for the turn. Managed to actually choke on the 1 memory again. So the one really interesting thing about Dan Vang's list is that I believe there's not a single tamer in the whole list.
Really? No tamers at all?
Not a single one.
Ooh, well, it looks like he's going to swing in here with the Huckmon, get the party started, get rid of some of those security before Jessamon has to do all the work. And it's going to be a Pomamon. That Pomamon is actually pretty big in this matchup.
Yep. All right. We're going to go into Bao Huckmon. Can actually develop the stack there. And this allows to pass to 1 memory. So both players just trying to deny each other from doing too much. But right now it does feel like Rohan is just a little bit ahead.
Yeah, he does have less security, but he does have a more developed board. Now Dan Bang is probably going to be looking for that level 5 Saber Huckmon somewhere. Meanwhile, Rohan, he does have the Hydramon in hand. If he can find a way to rest this Padomon, he'll be in a really good position. He's going to get the memory off of the Argomon there and Inheritance off the Blossomon, which will be good. Dan's trying to choke him out, but he is trying to find a way to fight back here, it seems like.
Ooh, that alternate Argomon looks really good.
It definitely looks fantastic, dude. Now the question is, can he get 2 Digimon rested? Can he get a Hydramon up? What's the play here from Rohan?
I guess the only kind of downside of developing a Hydramon is that you don't really have targets, and you're kind of setting it up as, like, yes, it's a big threat, it has to be cleared, but you're basically just inviting Dan Vang to clear it instead of kind of responding with it and controlling the tide of the game from then on.
That's a great point. So do you think that in that case, maybe he should be going for something like a Bloom Lord early in the game, and then maybe later after Dan plays a Jessamon, he goes into his own Hydramon?
I feel like right now he might just go wide for the time being and set up for a Bloom Lord turn. And that looks like what he's trying to do with the green memory boost coming down here too.
Oh, I like this. Yeah, find a way to stop getting choked out here. Oh, and there's the Bloom Lord too, man. I am on fire today.
Yep.
Calling all the shots.
You love to see it. Bloom Lord gonna get added. So that kind of confirms that Rohan didn't have it at the time. And now we're gonna pass with 2 memory this time to Dan Vang.
Not so bad here on Dan's side. Now, one of the hard things I will say about piloting a Jessamon deck is getting your level 5 and finding your level 5 in the deck is so difficult. There are not many targets for Saber Hugmons, with one of them already limited. And, oh, he actually has one. Oh, holy crap.
Yeah, I mean, manages to find it. Does have to pass a turn, sadly, but being able to develop into it is good. You're going to lose out on the Digivolving ability here, but this basically allows us to go into one of the level 6s of the deck. And honestly, just finding a level 5, considering he's only searched once, I want to say, is pretty impressive.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's really, really good. Turns or games like that where you get that Saber Hugmon very quickly tend to go your way. So we'll have to see how this plays out. Looks like Rohan, though, is trying his best to stop Dan Vang at every turn, promoting the Pomomon here. Now, that Pomomon is super important because it stops players from playing Digimon by effects, which is kind of what Jessamon does when he gets up. He plays all those Sistermons by effect, and that's going to be stopped by the Pomomon there.
Yeah, you want to let it just chill on the field and stop all of this big aggression. Tarmon going to come down. We can continue to develop a board here. Let's see how far Rohan's gonna go.
Yeah, he spent the green memory boost just to get a little bit of extra memory for the turn. And is he going to attack here? Looks like he may just rested from the Ayatarmon's effect, though.
Yep.
Just to play something else. Yeah, I think like you said before, he is probably just gonna go wide here.
Although you do have to be careful, there is a Defex in Dan Vang's deck list, so there may not be Tamers, but there is a way to clear its board.
Ooh, but that doesn't matter right now. Bloom Lord coming down. I feel like it might be a little too early.
You're trying to basically set the tempo of the game right now. I think, essentially, I do agree. I think it might be a bit too early of a commitment because you know that Jessamon is coming out next turn. And with how high the DP scaling can go in this deck if you have the right Sistermons, it's possible to, you know, mow down some of the biggest targets too.
That's true. Keep in mind, though. Oh, he's gonna... Oh, use Ayatarmon's effect to gain... Oh, he's so close! He's at 1! Ayatarmon's inheritance effect allows him to gain memory whenever he rested a Digimon, and he rested his own Bloom Lord off of its own effect, and then unrested it, like the second part of the effect there. But not enough. He's gonna lock Dan Vang out or choke him out with 1 memory. And the Pomomon there sitting on Rohan's side of the field means that there's not gonna be a Sistermon coming up this turn unless it's hard played.
And even then, like, this is actually pretty scary because for Dan Vang, like, you're basically allowed to make 1 play. You're going to put the Jessamon down and basically pass on 3 and just allow your opponent, like, basically to have had a free turn.
Dude, Rohan is a fantastic challenger. His plays so far have been just out of this world.
I feel like I'm watching surgery.
Like, yeah,
it's
right?
such like careful procedures. Every single card is carefully played after like careful consideration. He's really trying to make sure to get this first game.
Again, this is what you expect out of Digi-SHOWDOWN games. Some fantastic play back and forth from both the challenger and the champion. Now the question is, how does Rohan follow up that last turn? And is he just gonna hard play a Sunflower one? Wow. Okay.
I mean, just to get more bodies on the board, I suppose?
Yeah, I
Does
wonder
this
how
allow
he...
you to suspend something?
Only on Digivolve, unfortunately,
true,
so he can't do it on a hard play, yeah. But does he have like a level... Yeah, the Cherrymon is so good here.
Oh, that's
Again,
the redirect as well.
1. Oh, wait a second. Ayatarmon's going to put it back in his favor or his turn, which means he could attack here with the Bloom Lord and get a security attack plus, I believe. Yeah.
Yep, that's what we're going to do. All right, Rohan trying to set the pace of the game. It all depends on Dan Vang's security checks, because there is quite a lot of big bodies in this list.
It is a 14k Bloom Lord mon, and it's going to hit from Master Disciple. That's pretty good, though. That's pretty good.
That is a Searcher with the delay effect that you can use next turn, so pretty good.
Yeah, this is one of the new Jessamon starter deck cards, so if you have a chance to grab yourself one of those starter decks, this is something you could hope to find in there.
Ooh, so far we're hitting targets. We got Royal Knight in there too.
Ooh, yeah, do you want the Gonku? Hey, also, fantastic artwork, by the way. I love the way this card looks.
Oh, yeah.
Now the question is, what do you want? I'd imagine he'd take the Gonku X Antibody, right?
We know he already has level 3s in hand. Yeah, I was kind of wondering if maybe the level 4 is something he's missing to try to develop another stack just in case.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah.
I think we do have another security check, right?
Yeah, there should be one more going here, but Bloom Lord with the Cheer Attack +1, because 2 Digimon are suspended. Let's take a look here. It's going to be, ooh, weak Sistermon.
That's not too bad. I mean, having the Sistermon in the trash is also pretty important to being able to, you know, bring it back out.
How would you bring it back out here?
True. For the time being, it's not going to be the case.
Oh, I see what you mean. You mean like whenever his Jessamon attacks. So, oh, okay. That's a good point. Yeah, wow. Oh, man. See, this is why Different Find is the true Jessamon player. Yeah, he knows.
Like, right now, no. But we don't know if we're going to reach that point with Hydramon coming down. Multiple level 6s for the big threat. I think even if you're Dan Vang, this is not a board you want to stare down.
Yeah, the Hydramon's going to drop here. He's going to rest himself, it seems like. Interesting decision. He's going to pass the turn.
With 5 memory.
Yeah, that is pretty painful. Again, usually Hydramon can gain some memory off of his Digivolve effect, but you have to rest one of your opponent's Digimon, because Dan didn't have a target there. He just rested one of his own, and yeah, that was the end of the turn. No reduction.
That is right. So now we have the stack in play, and of course, going to be able to play out the Sistermon with the Jessamon.
Yeah, I think the Savior Huckmon also allows him to play a Sistermon as well. The question is, if he attacks, I feel like it could be redirected with the Cherrymon's ability.
Yep. Ooh, this is the CL. Let's see what he's going to choose to do off of this. It's going to be the search.
There's that GX I was talking about before.
Oh, managing to find it. Basically spoiled for choice again.
Yeah.
You actually have one of each of your Jessamons.
He's going to pick up the GX here. Excuse me, was that the X Antibody?
That was the X Antibody, I believe.
Let's see. Now the question is, how do you bridge the gap between swinging with your Jessamon, because being able, okay, there it is. Okay, we're gonna see the X Antibody drop
for 0-2.
Oh, it's for 0. Oh my god, that's so good.
Yep, this is an X Antibody after all.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, off the same level, it is a 0 Digivolve. Basically, free card draw too.
Yeah, and like this piercing might actually be pretty big too.
Oh, that's a great point. If he can manage to get over, he can play a Sistermon with the Jessamon's effect, I believe. Yep. Does he have one though?
That hand does look pretty big, but I think we're just going through some explanations.
Oh, and he can't because of the Pokemon.
Oh, you're right. We forgot that was in play the whole time.
Just chilling over there in the corner.
And it's not suspended too, so it's not going to get taken out by an attack. That's actually really huge for this matchup.
Oh man, now he is... Now what's the deal here? The Jessamon effect. Oh, he's going to redirect into the Cherrymon. I believe this X Antibody does have plus 2000 DP, which means it might trade with the Hydramon, and I think that Rohan wants to keep that alive. And we are going to see... Ooh! Woo!
Bloom Lord, sadly, is not enough in the security there. And wow, I mean, for Dan Vang, that was a pretty big turn, but still gonna try to take out another body here.
Yeah, now when he swung there, he also lost all that memory.
Yeah.
And Keep in mind, he is get rebooted because of the Systemon sales effect.
Yep.
At the end of the so that's at least gonna save him for now. But the question is, how long can Jesmon survive without Hydramon on board?
Yeah, I mean, this board looks really scary already. I mean, I feel like Rohan has managed to actually very carefully control the pace of the game by just not overcommitting on turns that he didn't need to commit things like the Hydramon on, and then basically just setting up essentially lethal here already, potentially.
Oh yeah, only 3 swings he needs here, and he's gonna go into the Argomon. Interesting. Okay, this is level 5, so he does the Digisorption here.
Alright, gonna develop the board. Artomon's getting the memory.
Oh, this is scary. So that means that this Bloom Lord could potentially swing for 2 already. Is he gonna go that route though? Now see, if he was a greedy player like me, he'd have swung in with the Bloom Lord no problem, and then Jesmon would murder him, and it'd be a bad day. But Rohan, looks like that is what he's gonna do. All right.
Let's take it one secure at a time. Nothing, and the Savior. Not quite enough.
Ooh. Now, let's see it. Gonna see the swing.
Check that last one
here.
Just the Huckmon.
Oh no!
But do we have a way to close it out?
Does he have a way to close this out?
It's looking likely Bloom Lord.
So good! Rohan gonna get the Bloom Lord's effect to get memory back, so it's his turn. Unsuspend and make the game-winning attack with that last Bloom Lord right there. Well done to Rohan to take that $1,000 in the first game.
And what a match that was. Honestly, getting to see both decks kind of like try to play around each other, and both players, I mean, especially for Rohan, trying to tiptoe around Dan Vang there, that was really intense.
Yeah, like you said, man, he'd had some fantastic plays, making sure that every single turn, Dan Vang had to just like fight, just like get any like single move done on the board. And then the Pomumon at the very end to lock him out of playing Systemons with the Jesmon's effect was so good.
Yeah, that was honestly beautifully played. But let's hear from Rohan himself to see how that game went down.
Stressful. I was like, Jesmon was something I didn't think I was ready for, but that's why I included Pomumon in there, was for the mirror match in Jesmon, and it paid off. Oh, Pomumon. Like, no doubt about it. PT9 Pomumon. MVP. Every day. Oh, well, 2 things. Digisorption with Digisorption with Bloom Lordmon is really good, and Hydramon is even better in general.
All right, well, you heard from our challenger himself. Honestly, a very impressive showing against Dan Vang of all people, being able to take off the first game. I feel it's like a rally boost to the rest of the challengers too, right?
Absolutely, man. Like the Jesmon X antibody, I feel like could have done so much work there. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see it go off this time. Maybe in some of the future games we'll have a chance to see that. But, on Rohan's side, Bloom Lord Hydramon looking very, very strong. And folks, if you want to get your hands on any of these cards we just talked about, well then listen up. The Digimon Card Game set Cross Encounter features multiple characters from the Digimon Cross Wars anime. Take advantage of the new Digi-Cross effect to enhance your deck. The box hoppers for this set features 1 alternate art tamer card and a starter deck entry pack. The theme of the Digimon Card Game theme booster, Draconic Roar, is dragons. And the set features some of the most fearsome and powerful dragon-type Digimon there are. And these cards aren't only powerful. This set features some of the coolest looking artwork ever released for the game. Additionally, the box topper features 1 of 6 possible alternate art cards and 1 possible secret rare card. Be sure to collect them all. The Digimon TCG Cross Encounter and Theme Booster Draconic Roar are both available now at stores near you. You know, DF, we've been talking about some pretty cool cards releasing, but I feel like there's one other thing that folks at home should be excited about.
And what's that?
This right here. The Digimon Battle Hero is finally releasing in America. The idea behind this revolutionary new toy is to move more, battle more with your favorite Digimon.
What do you mean by move more, battle more?
Oh, well, the Battle Hero tracks things like your heart rate, steps, exercise missions, as well as trophies you earn to help the Digimon inside grow stronger and digivolve.
Yeah, I already knew that. I got an uncle that works at Bandai. And you see, the cool thing is that as you're going around exploring the world, you can actually tap your Vital Hero against various NFCs, and then there you can battle against various other Digimon, to help you grow throughout your journey. And that's not all, because of course, on top of that, you can also fight against your friends and family against their Digimon and train and grow stronger together. And that's not it, because the Vital Hero also has the Vital Bracelet Lab app where you can transfer and store your Digimon there, raise them, you can evolve them, and get all kinds of different items, so make sure you don't miss out on that too.
Alright, well, I also have an uncle who works at Bandai, and he told me some secrets too. For example, besides and alongside the Vital Bracelet Lab app, the Vital Bracelet Arena app is also set to launch. There you can store your Digimon and participate in 2v2 offline battles. They're also planning to have Vital Hero events where you can battle and increase your rank. Which means, DF, I need you out there, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 miles a day so we can reach the top ranks. Oh yeah, there was one question I did have though, maybe you could answer. I don't actually know, how do I put my favorite Digimon on the Vital Bracelet?
Yeah, so the cool thing is that the Vital Bracelet comes with Digimon of its own, but if you want to get some others, there are separately sold dim cards which come with Digimon of their own, which of course you can train, raise, evolve, and do all that great stuff together, so I'm sure you'll find the perfect partner for you as well.
Alright, well in that case, let me go find my favorite Digimon, get moving, and if you folks out there see me, prepare to catch these hands, or feet. You know what I mean. Anyway, folks, go grab your Digimon Vital Hero today and move more, battle more. Don't miss out.
Vital Hero. The wait is over. Your adventure begins. Unleash your inner monster. Harness your power. And never give in. All heroes rise to face the challenge. Where will your adventure take you? Move more, battle more. Vital Hero.
And so that is going to wrap up our first episode of the Digi-Showdown. Now, our champion, Dan Vang, unfortunately took an L in that first game, but that means that the challengers might have a chance here to win that mega level prize of $2,000 each. Or will Dan be able to fight back and grab himself $4,000 to close out this Digi-Showdown Season 2? What do you think, DF?
It's going to be exciting. I think for the challengers, they already have, the rally bonus going, and we'll see if they can keep up the trend from Rohan, but we're going to have to find out together in the next episode, so make sure to tune in to Digi-Showdown Season 2 for our next match.